For 12 years he tried, and for 12 years he failed. Not once, not twice, over and over. He failed in school, he failed at work, he failed in business, he failed in front of people who mattered. Friends stopped asking, family stopped believing, even he stopped believing. Then one moment happened. It was not loud, it was not dramatic, it was not a miracle. It was a small moment in a small place, but it hit him like a punch, and after that, he never lived the same way again. Stay until the end, 'cause you will get the exact comeback plan he used. And you can use it today. This is not a story about luck. It is a story about pain, patterns, and a switch in the mind. You will hear 3 turning points. Each one changes his identity, and I will break down the psychology behind it, why he stayed stuck for 12 years, and why one moment finally broke the loop. If you ever felt like a failure, like you are behind, like nothing works for you, this story is for you.
Chapter 1, 12 years of losing. Turning point 1.
His name was Ryan. Ryan did not start out lazy. He did not start out weak. He started out normal.
As a kid, he had ideas.
He had energy. He had hope. But slowly, life taught him a harsh lesson. Effort does not always give results. In high school, he tried to fit in. He tried to be good at sports. He tried to be smart. He tried to be confident. But he kept missing the mark.
He was the guy who almost made the team.
Almost got the grade. Almost got the girl. People joked about him, not in a cruel way, in a casual way, like his failure was entertainment. And Ryan laughed too, because laughing hurt less than admitting it. Then adult life started, and it got worse. He picked a degree he did not love. He changed majors twice. He dropped out once.
He came back. He dropped out again.
He worked small jobs, retail, delivery, warehouse shifts. He told himself it was temporary. But temporary became years. He tried business too. A small online store, a YouTube channel, a service idea with a friend. They all died quietly. Not with a bang, with silence. No sales, no views, no clients. Every time he failed, he promised himself, next time I will do it right. But next time looked the same, 'cause the problem was not his dream. The problem was his pattern. Ryan lived in what psychologists call a failure loop. Here is how it works. You fail. You feel pain. Your brain connects pain to effort, so you avoid effort. Then you fail again. Over time, you stop seeing failure as an event. You start seeing it as your identity, not I failed, but I am a failure. That sentence is poison, because when you believe you are a failure, you act like one. Ryan started making safe choices. He avoided hard goals. He avoided criticism. He avoided risk. He scrolled more. He slept late. He talked about plans but did not move. And the worst part? He watched other people win. Friends got careers. They got married.
They bought houses.
They traveled. Ryan stayed in the same place, same room, same stress, same excuses. Then came the day that marked turning point. Turning point 1. It was his cousin's wedding. Ryan did not want to go. He hated events like this. They made him feel small. But his mother begged him, so he put on a suit. He showed up. At the wedding, people asked the same question. So what do you do now? Ryan smiled. He lied. He kept it vague. I'm working on a few things. People nodded and walked away. Then he overheard 2 relatives behind him. One said, he's still lost, huh? The other said, yeah, that's just Ryan. That's just Ryan.
Those words were not loud.
But they were sharp. Ryan walked outside and sat alone in the parking lot. He stared at the steering wheel. He did not feel anger. He felt something worse. He felt labeled. This was turning point 1. He realized people had already decided who he was. And even worse, he had started to agree with them. That night, he went home and looked in the mirror. He said out loud, maybe I really am a failure. And when a man says that to himself, he starts dying slowly.
Chapter 2, The Invisible Prison. Turning point 2.
After the wedding, Ryan went numb. He still worked. He still ate. He still talked. But inside, he was quiet. He stopped dreaming big. Because dreaming big hurt, he lived in distraction. Phone, videos, games, late nights. The brain loves distraction when the heart feels pain. Because distraction gives you a cheap reward. It gives you dopamine with no risk. But cheap dopamine steals your future. Ryan woke up tired every day. He drank coffee to feel alive. He promised he would start tomorrow. Tomorrow never came. Then, one day, a real problem hit. His father got sick. It was not a movie sickness. It was not dramatic. It was slow. It was heavy. Hospital visits, medicine, bills. Ryan watched his mother struggle. He watched his father shrink. And he felt useless. He wanted to help, but he had nothing to offer. No savings. No stable career. No strength. The guilt started eating him. And guilt is dangerous, because guilt can become self-hate. One evening, Ryan sat in the hospital waiting area. He had been there for hours. The lights were harsh. The chairs were cold. A nurse walked by pushing an old man in a wheelchair. The man's hand slipped. A paper cup fell on the floor. Water spilled. The nurse kept walking. She did not notice. Ryan looked at the man. The man looked embarrassed, like he had done something wrong. Ryan stood up fast. He picked up the cup. He wiped the floor with tissues. He handed the man a new cup from the machine. The man whispered, "Thank you." His voice was weak. Ryan nodded. Then the man said something small. He said, "You're a good son, I can tell." Ryan froze, because the man did not know him. The man did not know his past. The man did not know his failures. But he saw one small action, and he called him good. Ryan sat back down, and his chest felt tight. He thought, how can one moment make me feel like this? And that is turning point Tum. Ryan realized something huge. His identity was not fixed. It was being built, one action at a time. For years, Ryan waited to feel confident first. But confidence does not come first. Action comes first. Your brain does not believe your words. It believes your behavior. Ryan had lived like a man who gave up. So his brain labeled him as a man who gave up. But one small act of responsibility made him feel like a different person. That night he went home and wrote in a notebook, "Maybe I'm not a failure. Maybe I'm just untrained." That sentence changed the frame. Failure is a label. Untrained is a problem you can solve. And for the first time in 12 years, Ryan felt a tiny piece of hope that did not feel fake.
Chapter 3, the one moment turning point 3.
A week later, Ryan was back at the hospital. His father was sleeping. His mother was out getting food. Ryan sat alone near the window. A young doctor walked in. The doctor looked tired too, dark circles under his eyes. Ryan tried to avoid eye contact, but the doctor spoke first. "Long day?" Ryan nodded. "Yeah." The doctor looked at Ryan and said, "You're here a lot." Ryan shrugged. "I don't really have much else going on." The doctor did not judge him. He just said, "Then this is what you do. This is your job right now. Be here." Those words were simple, but they hit Ryan hard. Because Ryan had been thinking like this, "My life is pointless until I succeed." The doctor offered a new thought. "My life has meaning because I show up." Then the doctor added one more line. He said, "Most people wait for life to change. But life changes when you change what you do every day." Then he walked out. That was the moment. Not fireworks, not magic, just a sentence at the right time. And Ryan finally saw the truth. He was not losing because he lacked talent. He was losing because he had no daily system. He lived on motivation. Motivation is unstable. He needed structure. That night, Ryan did not make a big plan. He made a small system. He wrote 3 rules. 1. Wake up at the same time. 2. Move my body every day. 3. Do one hard thing before noon. That's it. Not 10 goals, not a dream board, just 3 rules. This was turning point 3. He stopped trying to fix his life. He started training his life. The next morning, he woke up at 7. His brain screamed, "Go back to sleep." He stood up anyway. He walked outside for 15 minutes. Cold air, quiet streets. Then he sat at a desk and did one hard thing. He updated his resume, just one section. The next day, he did it again. And something strange happened. He started trusting himself. Not because he felt strong, but because he kept a promise. Small promises. Kept daily. That is how self-respect is built. Weeks passed. Ryan applied for jobs with focus. Not spam applications, targeted ones. He studied one skill. Customer support, data, sales. Something practical. He practiced daily.
Then he got an interview.
He walked in nervous, but he had something new. Proof. He could say, "I've been consistent," and he meant it. He got hired. It was not a dream job, but it was a start. He worked like a student. He learned. He asked questions. He improved. 3 months later, his boss noticed. 6 months later, Ryan got a raise. 1 year later, he had savings. 2 years later, he moved out. And here is the quiet truth. Ryan did not become successful first. He became consistent first. Success came after. Why 12 years changed? Ryan was not cursed. He was conditioned. Here are the 3 mental traps that kept him stuck. Trap 1. Identity fusion. He merged failure with self. I failed became I am a failure. Trap 2. Avoidance coping. He avoided pain through distraction.
It felt good now, but it stole his future.
Trap 3. Motivation addiction. He waited to feel ready. But readiness comes from action. Then one moment broke the loop. The moment gave him a new identity frame. I'm not broken, I'm untrained. And training is simple. It is not easy, but it is simple.
The comeback plan. Use this today.
Now it's your turn. Here is the exact plan, step by step. Step 1. Write your new identity sentence. Not something fake, something true and useful. Examples. I am rebuilding. I am in training. I am learning discipline. Write one sentence. Put it where you can see it. Step 2. Pick 3 rules for 14 days. Keep them small. Example rules. 1. Wake up at the same time. 2. Walk 15 minutes daily. 3. Do one hard task before noon. Do not add more. Win small first. Step 3. Create a one hard thing list. Write 10 tasks that move your life forward. Examples. Apply for one job. Learn one lesson. Clean your room. Make one call. Write one page. Practice one skill. Each day do one. Step 4. Remove one cheap dopamine habit. Pick one and reduce it. Late night scrolling. Sugary snacks daily. Gaming until 2 a.m. Endless videos. Replace it with a simple reward. A walk, a shower, a book, sleep. Step 5. Track progress, not feeling. Your feelings will lie. Some days you will feel weak. Do the rules anyway. Track actions. Actions build identity. Step 6. Tell one person the truth. Isolation makes failure feel permanent. Tell one safe person, I'm rebuilding. I need support. You do not need a crowd. You need one anchor. Ryan was a failure for 12 years. But here is the truth. He was not failing for 12 years. He was practicing the wrong habits for 12 years. Then one moment showed him the real game. Life does not change when you want it. It changes when you train it. So if you feel behind right now, listen closely. You are not done. You are not broken. You are not finished. You are just untrained. And training starts today. One action today, write this sentence on paper. I'm not a failure, I'm in training. Then do one hard thing before noon. Just one. If this story gave you hope, subscribe. This channel shares movie-style stories with real lessons. No noise, just growth. And comment one word below, training, so you commit to your comeback today.